to upgrade. And my final project in physics is to give a presentation on electric cars, and that's why I'm here today. So first, I'm going to show you a video of the release of Nissan that's the most efficient and affordable electric car until now. So I'm going to show you the video first.
Sí, es.
Was the world's first affordable zero. Nissan on Sunday took the wraps off what it calls the world's first affordable zero-emission car. The all-electric Nissan Leaf will go on sale in Japan, North America and Europe late next year. It takes 5 adults and has a range of more than 160 kilometers, that's 100 miles, on full charge, and a top speed of around 140 kilometers or 90 miles per hour. Providing power is a bank of lithium-ion batteries developed by Nissan and computer maker NEC. The cells are flat and thin laminated types, and 4 of them are packaged together in a battery pack. Nissan has devoted a lot of research into safety, ensuring they won't overheat or catch fire, especially during an accident. A full charge of the batteries on a standard home electrical socket will take around 8 hours in Europe, but around 16 hours on the lower voltage Japan and US supply. Owners in those countries should be able to get higher voltage sockets installed to help with charging. A quick charge station, like this prototype, will be able to replenish the batteries in around 30 minutes, and this envisages an eventual network of chargers throughout cities. An important IT feature of the car will be a constant connection to Nissan's data center, over which information and entertainment will be delivered to the car. The car's navigation display will also show the reachable distance, based on driving conditions and battery level, and nearby charging stations. Owners will also be able to control the air conditioning and charging of the cars via mobile phone. This could be used, for example, to make use of a charging centre's power supply and run the initial air conditioner blocks before driving away, thus conserving battery energy. Last week, Nissan showed a prototype of the system running on an iPhone. In Tokyo, this is Martin Williams, IBG News Service.
Okay, so as you just saw in the video, Nissan just released a modern car that is eco-friendly. This means that it's not like the cars we use right now that pollute our planet. It's a better car because it has zero emission, and as I just said, it does not pollute. So what really is an electric vehicle? An electric vehicle is an electric automobile that is propelled by an electric motor that uses electrical energy that is stored in batteries or in places that electricity is stored. For example, in electricity stations, there are like gasoline stations, but of electricity. When these cars become more used in the world, these stations will be, you will see these stations like everywhere, like as you see gasoline stations. But since this is a new invention, like about 3 years ago, they just invented these cars. That's why you still don't see them in our country. There's only like about 9 countries that are using this, and in each country only about 50,000 of these vehicles being used. Why do creators of these cars seek for perfection in this car? They're doing their best to create a perfect car that can replace our gasoline fueled cars, because really, as you have seen lately, all the disasters that are happening in the world are thanks to global warming that are caused by pollution. And most of the major causes of pollution are cars that cause air pollution in the
ozone layer.
In the United States, in 2003, Energy Information Administration, or EIA, estimated there will be about 56,000 fuel electric vehicles. And in 2007, the Annual Energy Review estimates that the actual number of fuel electric vehicles on the road in 2004 as almost 50,000, and a preliminary estimate for the 2006 number of 54 electric hybrids. Electric hybrids are cars that use both systems. They use the gasoline fuel system that what we have right now, and the electric. They are eco-friendly, but not as eco-friendly as the electric cars that don't use gasoline fuel systems at all. Some countries as Finland, Germany, Portugal, Spain, United Kingdom, China, Japan, and India are investing on this topic to develop more cars to someday be able to replace gasoline fuel cars for electric cars. For example, in India, they just invented that car that is super practical.
Very practical.
It's very practical, and it was created by a company called Reo. And Miguel Sebastián, the Spanish industry minister, said that the electric vehicles are the future, and a lot of important people of these different countries are really interested in this topic, and that's why they are putting lots of money and time on this topic. Okay, so some of the advantages are the cost, because some cars, electric cars, are really cheap, and the reliability, because since they don't have lots of parts like the gasoline fuel cars, it's really rare that an electric car will damage. And as I said before, it does not pollute the planet. It doesn't create sound pollution either. It's really quiet in comparison to our cars that are super loud. Lower emissions, this means that they don't pollute. And reduce oil consumption. And it's good for countries because, for example, the United States rely a lot on other countries to import oil for the citizens to be able to use their car. So they wouldn't have to rely on other countries to use their transportation. These advantages can be as well cost, because a lot of cars are expensive as well as cheap, as I said before. Oil consumption, battery charging, since the battery takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge overnight. So for example, if you have an emergency, you don't have a car to transport it at night, or if you have to have a meeting or something, you're not going to be able to transport it. And most of the cars only go about 100 miles far until you have to charge the battery again for about 30 minutes or 40 minutes. And since people are not used to them still, maybe they are afraid to buy the electric cars because they don't know them well, or they're not well informed. So that's why countries are working very hard on this, and that's why it's another disadvantage for this method. So now I have to do a hands-on activity. So take a piece of paper.
¿Me lo pueden pasar atrás, por favor? Thanks.
Ay, yo pensé lo mismo.
Me lo devuelves, por favor.
Sí.
No, no hay más.
Y si mi descripción es un poquito obsceno, no lo puedo poner.
Oye.
Okay, so you have to write 2 words that describe the car you would want.
Daniela, I think you're in the middle of the... Can't see if you're here. Danny, please sit down.
You need a pencil?
Use another marker.
Roofless.
¿Qué entendí?
And if they weren't the one that you check in, if you didn't roll down your paper, but you would want a font card, then you could come to check out.
We study that mechanical efficiency.
Con P Con P Serio, sube your P
Somebody else, please stand up. Dani. Chit, hombre. Ask Julie, I'm not the one. Thank you, God, that's enough. Ser, bueno, ser. Beto.
No, a ver.
Okay. So, as you can see, police word describe an electric vehicle also as they describe the cars we use now. So this means that if you change to an electric vehicle, it would be just the same as the cars we use now, only that you will be helping your own planet and you will be like you will be helping your future generations.
Yay!
Congratulations for being such a good artist.
Woohoo!
And I'm going to show you a video of a cool car.
¿Por qué no pones el video? ¿Qué?
Exactly, music was perfect. And I know how to catch.
Ahora después de que fueran así.
Yo puse Te pusiste fast ahí, que me perdí todo. Dale, ¿cómo es la de cheque? Sergio.
Julie, pon el video.
Mira, te puedes dejar de grabar.
No, espérate.
Mira, tienes que seguir
And
grabando.
now I'm going to show you.
Dije, es ilegal que me grabes, te voy a demandar, me dices. Y te lo juro que te voy a demandar.
Thank you, honey.
Missy, póntele así la cámara.
Ya lo hice.
Mi papá te va a demandar, me dice, pero te haría la demanda en una semana. Tu papá.
Okay, pay attention to the front, please. Daniela.
This is a car, an Audi, that is a very expensive car. That is going to be, or that is going to be released this year, or it was already released recently. And although it's very expensive, expensive kinds of cars, doing electric cars are giving an example to the other companies that everybody is doing this to help our own planet.
Electricity, it's all around us. It's in our homes, our places of work, our pizzerias, our synagogues, our correctional facilities. And it's coming into cars in a big way. Witness this gorgeous hunk of technology. This is the Audi E.
La descripción de ese